Hey, there you are, you good-looking guy. Or girl, or my style. We're back in Northern Liberties, or Spring Garden, they might call it. I think Spring Garden's farther down. But we just got off the Spring Garden station, ran into a bunch of new friends. I left a bunch of my bags up with my man Harley. I called him Hansel earlier, like Hansel and Gretel. It's embarrassing for both of us. But his name's actually Harley, which is a way cooler name. And he looks like a dude that might drive a Harley someday. I don't think he can afford a motorcycle right now. And Eric, they, as I had mentioned earlier, were kind of cold when I rolled up on them last night, and they were happy to see me. And I was happy to see them. They had food and stuff. Had some delicious 7-Eleven pizza out of the dumpster today at Frankfurt and Decatur. I don't have my selfie stick, so I'm doing the whole hand thing because I'm not sticking around here. I just wanted to show you, since you're probably wondering, well, Jason, where's all your bags? Well, let me show you. Because I'm going that way later, but that way now. I don't want to carry all that shit around because it's heavy and there's a lot of it. So what I've done is located a pretty sweet stash spot in this fancy parking lot. So what I've been doing is looking for cars that haven't moved in a while. You know, lazy people that don't have jobs. And if they got leaves on them, that might have been a bad choice. I'll have to check his front dash. That means that they probably haven't moved. See what I'm talking about? He has not driven that car today. No, sir. So he's probably going to drive it later. So stashed one there, because no one's going to see that when they're walking by. And stashed another one. Or two. Dose. Right there, because I'm going to stop by the Foodery, chillax, take a load off. I'm still wearing my slippers from last night. I have not had a pair of shoes on my feet all day. And I can get used to this. Until it rains, then that's gonna suck. Luckily, or maybe not so luckily, I left my boots at the bridge, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be there. And that reminds me, I've noticed by watching my videos that I suck my teeth a lot in between sentences. Like, I gotta stop doing that. See? Just did it again. That's not cool. So, where are we going? Going that way, heading to the Foodery. Well, what else happened? Oh, wow. So, growing up, one of my best friends, his name was Rob Conway. And buddy from, his neighborhood, kind of friend of a friend, still a friend. His name was Brian Fritz. And I was standing on Ron Street waiting for the bus, because I'm not lugging all that shit by hand when I had a trans pass. And he rolls by with this dude, pulls up in an SUV, recognized him right away. He's like, "Yo, Jason, where are you going?" I said, "Man, what's up?" I called him Freels. I think Rob calls him Freels. That's why I called him Freels. Rob can correct me, or Brian can correct me, because I know that if there is a dude named Freels, then Fritz will know him. Pretty sure his name's Freels, the other guy. But anyway, haven't seen him in probably 15, 20 years. And Robert showed him a few of my YouTube videos. And I posted on Facebook the other day that this guy, name's escaping me right now, but he walked up to me at a gas station. He's like, "I know you from somewhere." And I said, "I get that all the time. All bald-headed white dudes look the same. I get a lot of, you look like Zach Galifianakis. I get a lot of, you look like that guy from that tattoo show." And there's like 5 different tattoo shows with a bald-headed white guy. And, I don't look really anything like him. I kind of get the Zach Galifianakis thing when I was a little heavier and I had a bushier beard. Because in one of the Hangover movies, Zach Galifianakis is probably beefing to me, he's world famous. Shaved off his beard, looked crazy. I kind of like the Zach Galifianakis reference. Because I like people that like Zach Galifianakis. So anyway, yep, covered Harley, real name Harley, covered that I left him with some blankets and stuff because he had to roll somewhere. He may come down to Center City later, though. Eric couldn't make it. And met up with Fritz. Met this guy at the Frankfurt terminal. I'm carrying all my shit. Wanted to smoke a cigarette. I've had kind of a shitty day. I'm wearing slippers and woke up in the park. So that's understandable. But, you know, he asked me for a cigarette because he saw me smoking a cigarette. And I just found my fucking selfie sticks right here in my fucking pocket. And, let's do this. Why not, right? Whew. Wise man once said, you say why? I say, why bother? There we are. No hands, Ma. Where were we? We were at the dude that asked me for a cigarette. And he was nice about it, and I was having a shitty day, and I snapped at him. Forget exactly what I said, but he was cool about it. He didn't give me attitude. He said, thank you, sir, and walked away. And then I remembered, 2 days ago, I was that guy. And I walked up to this woman, and this might actually just work out perfect, because she was on the phone. And it's rude to interrupt people when they're on the phone, so I whispered, can I have a cigarette, please? And they did the whole, maybe we can do it. Can I do this? Please? I begged her, basically, for a cigarette. And she kind of rolled her eyes a little bit, but she gave me one. And I know why she rolled her eyes, because every time you smoke a cigarette on a busy street, you get people bumming cigarettes off you. So I completely understand, but she gave me one anyway. And I didn't actually make that, and I just sucked my D. I didn't actually make that connection until right now, but I made a connection at the Frankfurt terminal with this guy when I caught myself for snapping at him and felt like a dick about it, and right away apologized, said, look man, sorry, it's a rolled cigarette, I'm having a shitty day, do you want me to roll you one? And he said, yeah. I actually gave him my cigarette that I had rolled, and rolled another one for me, and we took a selfie. I posted it on Facebook, caught a little bit of his story. I was asking him what's he doing up in the Northeast, because there's there's a lot more resources for homeless people in Center City. There's free lunch, there's free breakfast, free dinner. You can pretty much eat 365, 24/7 in Philadelphia if you are homeless. They're actually opening a new homeless kind of resource center where you can shower, get mail, give you clothes and stuff, what do you call it, outreach center or something. But he said he got his teeth knocked out once down here. And there's a lot of that going on. I was charging my stuff in Holmesburg Library, and a couple people were talking, other homeless people that were charging their stuff like I was, said that just the other day, like some kids just jumped this dude a block away on Loring Street. And I get that because, I get that because I grew up around there, and that is how they do you in that shitty neighborhood. Just stupid idiot kids. They jump you if you look like a victim. And I pray for their sake that they do not look upon me as one of those victims, because not only will I fucking mace people, stab people, bite people, I will stick my thumb through your fucking eye socket until it touches your fucking brain, boys and girls. So be careful who you fuck with, because I learned at an early age that you never know what kind of day somebody's having. And I read a lot of the news, especially Philadelphia news, and that's certainly happened around here. Some lady flips off some guy in traffic and shoots her in the head. Or some guy starts barking about some guy who's parking in his parking spot that he shoveled out of the snow, and bam, shoot you right in the fucking head. You never know, because it's never about the parking spot. It's never about, you gave him the finger. You don't know what kind of shit that guy's got going on in his life. Maybe he can't take whatever he's got going on in his life out on the people who caused whatever problem he's having, but he can take it out on you. So that's why I try to remember the golden rule. Treat others the way that you would like to be treated. that's this chapter of wisdom for Jason's Homeless Show, friends and family. We will be running out of light soon, so I'll probably catch up with you tomorrow and let you know if my shoes, jacket, mace, knife, and good flashlight are still at the bridge. Hopefully they are, because if I was a young punk kid, I'd rather get maced than get some homeless dude's thumb jammed through my eye socket and in my brain. But that's just me, you know, to each their own.